Hey y'all. I can't believe we're like 5 months into the new year. Can I even say new year? Should I even still be saying that? I mean, it's May. And I don't know, my thoughts are just like all over the place and yeah, I don't know. So my dog passed away at this point going on 3 weeks ago, April 20th. And it's been rough. You know, I don't think people talk enough about just like the grief that comes with losing a pet, especially like Black people. And like, not all Black people, but for a lot of us, we didn't grow up with pets, you know, so when we became adults, we like went out and got dogs or cats or whatever. And I don't know about for y'all, but like at least for me, you know, I got Mercedes. My family got Mercedes when we were 18 or when I was 18. So I've had her all of my adult life. So this is the first pet that I've just like had to like mourn the loss of. And it's been challenging, y'all. Woo. Not trying to be one of those people crying on the internet. Okay. It's been hard, you know, because like I said, my family got her when we were 18, when I was 18. A little backstory, my sister was living in New Orleans at the time, going to school, and she was dating a guy who I believe's like friend or cousin's dog had some puppies, and my cousin like always wanted a Chihuahua, so my sister brought her, and she wanted the baby of the bunch, like the smallest one. So Mercedes ended up being the runt of the bunch, and my cousin was like, yes, I want her. So my sister brought her to Texas, and you know, at the time, my mom was like not a dog person. Like I said, we had never had like, I mean, we had like fish and birds, and I had a turtle once, but like never like a dog, cat type thing. And, you know, we all just fell in love with her. And, you know, my cousin realized like how expensive the like pet deposit, kind of like pet rent, whatever would be at her apartment. And she was just like, you know, that's expensive. And she was gonna like give her to a friend. And at the time, I had already signed a lease because I was away at college. I had already signed a lease for my sophomore year to be in kind of like a 4-4 with 3 other girls. So like I couldn't bring Mercedes with me. So I just like begged, like called my mom crying, begging, you know, can we keep her? Like, I promise I'll come get her as soon as the year is up. And my mom did. And funny enough, like when the year was up, my mom really didn't want to give her back. So, you know, for all those years that I was away at college in Austin, like when my mom would come visit, we would do like this back and forth thing. It was almost like we were like sharing custody of Mercedes, because, you know, I would have her for a little while, and then my mom would come visit, and Mercedes would like hop in the car. My mom would be like, go get her stuff. Like, I guess she's coming to Dallas with me. And then when I moved to Jersey for grad school, my mom kept her for those 2 years, and then I went and got her after. So that was 2016. So Mercedes had been an East Coast dog since 2016, but I mean, she was just involved in like every facet of my life, like road trips, moving, dating. Like, I literally had this dog since I was 18 years old. And I think that's the reason that it's so hard, is because with all the things that have changed over the years, she was like the one thing that was just like there. You know, the end of a hard day when I was like sad, she would be all in your business because she could always tell when you were sad. She was just like climb up on your chest and like love on you. So it's just been hard. And it's also been hard because like it was so unexpected. Not from the perspective of like, duh girl, she was 16 years old, like come on. But from the perspective of like, she was sick and I took her to the vet just thinking they're gonna give me like some stomach medicine, we're gonna go on about our business, and that just like was not what happened. I went to the vet. The vet was just like, look, her quality of life is like diminishing. You might want to think about putting her down. Quoi? So I just like called my mom immediately, just like bawling, because that's not what I expected to hear when I went. And I just couldn't make that decision right there in that moment. So I was just like, what is like plan B? What's another option? Because I mentally just, I'm not there. So, you know, they gave her a shot. They gave me medicine. We brought her home. They were like, her appetite should pick up. She'll be thirsty, and that's not what happened. She was like not eating, not drinking, and I was afraid, you know, like dehydration would like set in and all of that kind of stuff. So what we did was I had a syringe for like the medicine, you know, like one of the ones where you like shoot the medicine inside their mouth. So I took that, and like that is what I was using to like give her water, because she just like literally would not get up to like drink water. She would not get up to eat. We went to the store, got baby food, so we're like literally feeding her through the syringe, feeding her and giving her water. And she just was like not eating, not drinking. And I was waking up every so often to like give the medicine, as the vet like said that I should. And when I woke up Saturday morning, I looked at her body, and like it didn't look like she was breathing. So I like tapped my boyfriend, and I was like, honey bunches, and he was just like, leave the room. And I knew then she was like, she was gone. So it's been rough. And it's hard too, because like I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but like I hear her feet like tapping on the floor, or like I think I hear her like barking, or just all of that kind of stuff. So the day that she passed, I was upstairs and I thought like I heard her crying. So I like ran downstairs, because that's where my boyfriend had like moved her body, because we needed to like call the vet to like set up, it's like a whole thing to set up like the cremation, all of that kind of stuff. But I thought I heard her crying, so I ran downstairs, because I'm just like, you know, my baby's not dead, like, and I pulled the blanket back, and I just like lost it. You know, I don't think I've like ever heard myself like cry that way. And crazy enough, a little bit, it was kind of like therapeutic just to like lose it in that way. But yeah, the only other day that I've like felt that way was like yesterday. Yesterday was really hard. It's hard when you like think about it, because the house just seems really quiet and kind of empty. And yeah, so I know it probably sounds like really crazy, especially to people who've probably never owned pets, but it's been hard. And you know, the question keeps coming up, like everyone keeps asking, which is like kind of crazy to me, like, are you gonna get another dog? And I'm like, no. Like, at least not right now. Yeah, it's just like, that grief is wild to me, because like I said, I've like never lost a pet before, so it's just like also weird to me to be this sad about an animal, but then also recognizing like I had Mercedes for the last 16 years. Like I've had her longer than some friendships. But yeah, I decided to like put this video up because I've had her for so long that like my friends just naturally are like, girl, how is Mercedes doing? And also just like to put the post up on social media because I just don't want to be that crazy person like crying in a bar at happy hour over dinner, because when I tell you, like, all of my friends always ask me how Mercedes is doing. They always ask. So I just felt like, let me put this video up, share how I'm feeling, share an update, and, you know, that way people wouldn't know not to ask. I don't even know how to end this video, but yeah, that's my update. All right, y'all. Bye.